Hey, this is Mark, and this evening I'm going to show you a quick demo of a couple services that we offer here at Reprenu. It is a business that concentrates on the Google business profile and most importantly, Google reviews, which are the biggest part of the profile that help out businesses. So we're going to look at the review widget generator that we offer. We're also going to look at the pop-ups, and we're going to look at the review gateway feature. So as you can see, we're on Chesapeake Drone Services, LLC. This is a site that I built for a friend of mine who owns a fantastic drone business. And so you see there's a pop-up coming up here at the bottom. That is the pop-up feature. Pop-ups are good because as the individual is scrolling down through the website looking to learn more about the business, they're seeing these positive reviews pop up for the business. So it's an attention-getting thing that marketers use. Some people find them annoying, but actually they're quite effective. The site, scrolling down through the site, you're seeing the services they offer. You got the Contact Us form. You have the standard testimonials and recommendations, which are great, but people are suspicious of those, frankly. They don't know where you got them from. They don't know if the legitimacy of them. So it's really great to be able to put your Google reviews right on your website. And this is what this widget does. So we're going to scroll down just a little bit further. Here's the widget that we built for this site. And this is the review widget that we're demonstrating. So as you can see, it's in a dark, kind of a dark background or dark color. You can use dark or light, and I'll show you what those options look like here in a few minutes. There's a button here for them to click and write a review, which will cover that. You have the actual reviews. You can have an indication of when these reviews came in. So these actually both were 3 months ago. But if you don't want to include that, there's an option that takes that time frame off. You've got the actual reviews. You can read more. You can set these to show the entire text, or you can have this read more button. You see the posted on Google. So if they click on that because they want to check the veracity of the review, it's going to take them right to Google Maps, and it's going to take them right to that review. So they can see that it is a legitimate Google review on Google Maps for that business. And that's great third-party verification. And again, it's very convenient for the customer to see your reviews. So we're going to click out of that real quick. And that's basically what the widget looks like on the site. You can place that anywhere on the site that you want it to appear. Just makes sense on this site to put it where we put it. And looks pretty nice. So that is the review widget and what it looks like. And next thing we're going to do is we're going to look at the dashboard for the software. And we're going to see what this widget looks like. So this is where I designed the widget that's on the site. So we're going to start out down here at settings. So you want to have reviews on your website that have text. Reviews without text don't really do you a lot of good. They don't really tell the customer or the potential customer that much. So you want to probably leave this clicked on to show ones only with text. Your minimum rating, you can set it anywhere you want. You're probably going to want it either 5 stars or 4 stars to show. You don't want to show anything with below a 4 star, for instance. So in that case, we'd set that there. The next thing is schema.org. Schema data is data that's used in SEO on websites. It's a structured data form that's that you can put on your website that help your site rank better in Google. So you want to leave that button on. You want to enable external links. That way, if they appear, it's going to take them to that Google site. You want the links to open in a new window. So if they click on something, it's not going to take them off your website. It's just going to open up another tab for them to look at. So you want to keep them on your site as long as possible. And if you're going to use the gate review option, which I recommend, you want to have that checked on. So when we designed it, that's the way we did it here for this site. Yeah, so for the actual reviews themselves, you can show the author's name or not. So if you don't want the name to show, you just click that over. You can show the picture or not. You can show the date, which is really an approximate. They don't give you an exact date, but they'll give you an indication of if it's been the last month or last 2 months or last 6 months or 2 years. We only had 2 reviews. This is a fairly new business, so I thought in this case it would be best just not to put the dates on there at this point. Show the rating. I think you're probably going to want to do that. And show the review source, which again I would recommend that you leave on. And you can either have the review text in short form, which it is now, or full, which gives the full review. So those are your options there. Let's go to layout. I don't think I covered that. So here you have the grid, which is the way this is set up. You can show masonry. You can do a list, or you can do a carousel. So we'll go back to the way we had it. You can determine the number of rows here you want. You can include the title, which in this case is what our customers have to say. You can leave the review header on or off. I think it looks better with it on. Obviously that has to be on if you want them to be able to write a review. You can also take that write a review button off if you don't want them to have access to write reviews from your website. And you can have it full width, or you can have it boxed. So that is that section. You have style. So this is a dark scheme. You can have a light scheme if you want, if it works better on your web page. The font is applied from the website, or if you want to use a different font, you can just click and change the font. The background color we have set is black. Text color is white. Title color is white. Text font size is 14. If we wanted it to be 18, we just click there. We'll bring that back to where it was. The write a review background is the color of this background button. The write a review text is in white. The rating color is yellow or gold. This corner radius we have set is kind of this full round. You can do it partially rounded on the corners, or you can make them square. So whatever looks best on your site. You also have a padding option that you can change padding, like the distance between these different items on the page. So this is what the pop-up looks like. And then you can go right or left on the page. And you can set a delay from, I believe it's 5 seconds up to 9 seconds before that pop-up shows up on the site. And then you have the review page, or the review gate. So I'm going to go back over here to Chesapeake Drone. So let's pretend a minute this is a restaurant site, because we all know that people go to restaurants and then they suddenly decide they don't like the food, or the waitress was not in a good mood that day, or whatever reason they would want to make a complaint or not leave a good review. So they go to your site, they click on write a review, and they want to report their negative experience. They'll click on the red thumbs down button. That's going to give them an option to leave their name, email, and feedback, which they can submit, which will come directly to you. That's good, because let's face it, every business has a bad day once in a while. Somebody can fail to show up for work, the cook can't show up, maybe there's a fire in the kitchen. There's a million things that can go wrong in the restaurant business where somebody might want to leave a negative review when normally you've got all 5-star reviews. So you want to have a means to deal with people who don't like your service for whatever reason. So by filling this out and you being alerted to the problem, you can resolve the issue, make the customer happy, and avoid the negative review. You might give them a coupon. You may pay for their meal that day. You may, give them a discount coupon to come back on another day. Um, whatever deal you want to work out to try to make that person happy and avoid the negative review so they can say what great customer service you provided and how you resolved the problem. A lot of times a negative review can be turned to a positive review depending on how you handle it. It's very important for businesses to deal with all the reviews, not just the positive ones, but the negative ones, and to respond to them. Nothing looks worse on your Google page than a bunch of reviews, and particularly if they're negative reviews and you're not responding to those reviews. So this is a great way to deal with that whole situation. You've got the leave a review thing here, which you have to have. Google's rules will not allow you to just put a block up there and not allow them to access to leave a review. So let's say they come back 3 weeks later and they have a fantastic experience and they want to leave you a positive review. Then they click on that green button. In this case, for Chesapeake Drones, it's going to take them directly to the Google Business Pro, and it's going to load the actual Google review section. And there we go. This is Google's review form. So they just put in the star rating, they put in their details, they add their photos, and they post it. You just got yourself a 5-star review. So as you can see, this is a complete system. The review widget, the pop-ups, and the review gateway combine together to show your business off in the very best light. The reviews are streaming directly from Google. Your most recent, highest rated reviews are going to stream depending on what you set. So if you set your minimum rating at 4 stars, anything that's 4 stars or 5 stars is going to be streaming on your website for people to see how your business runs. And with the review gateway, when you get those occasional negative reviews, which unfortunately happen to all businesses, it gives you an opportunity to assess the situation, to respond to the customer, and to do whatever it takes to make them happy. So they don't either leave that negative review or they give your company a second chance. And if you respond appropriately to those negative reviews and even to the positive reviews, I've seen a lot of companies that get a lot of positive reviews, but they never respond back to the customer. That's crazy. You need to take a few minutes and just thank the customer or respond in some way. That's going to help your Google ranking. And if you ignore negative reviews and you never respond to them, that just makes your business look bad. So by having this system in place, if they leave a negative review, you're going to have an opportunity to preview their concern and handle it. Take care of it, make them happy, and prevent that negative review. So it's decision time. And I'm going to make it easy for you. If you click on that button below this video, it's going to take you to a website. It's going to give you some further information, and it's going to give you an opportunity to preview what that widget would look like on your site. It's going to show you a carousel view, and it's going to be in the light mode. And it's going to pull your actual reviews just like it does when it's on your site. And you're going to see approximately 4 to 5 reviews, and they're going to be displayed there for you to see. Now remember, when we install this on your site, you're going to get all the reviews, even if they're positive reviews. If there's a particular review you don't want on the site, we have an option to take that off of there. Further, remember that the widget can be customized for your website. So I can look at the colors on your website. I can use a color picker to get the exact colors, and we can together design a widget that's going to blend in seamlessly and look great on your site. Once you preview your widget, you provide your email and contact information, and I will be in touch with you, and we can discuss how the widget works. I can answer any questions you might have. We can either meet in person or we can do it over Zoom, and I can get you set up very quickly with the widget, the pop-ups, and the review gateway. If you get no negative reviews and you just want the review widget, we can do that. If you just want the pop-ups on your site, we can do that. Obviously, I recommend all three. It's not going to be a huge cost to you. I priced this extremely reasonably, and initially, I'm willing to give people a price break because obviously I need to grow my reputation and I need to have 5-star ratings on reprenu.com. So I'm willing to work with you within reason. So make both of us happy. Okay. So I look forward to speaking to you. I hope you've enjoyed this demonstration, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Have a good day.